What's up, everybody? So we are out grooming. Whoops. So if you don't notice, we're in a different tractor. This is similar to the one we normally use, but it's got a loader bucket and it's a little bit older. So the deal is our other tractor broke down about a week ago, I think it was, and so we are in the process of getting it fixed. But for right now, this is our loaner. It's first impressions. She's been around the block a few times, I will say that. Yeah, but everything I've heard, everybody kind of likes it, so we'll see what we come up with here. I haven't been grooming much. I've been quite busy, actually, and haven't had time. So we gotta fix this mirror. I can't see anything. Terrible, huh? Yes, it is. That'll work. I can deal with that. So anyways, where was I? So, anyway, I haven't groomed because I have been busy working, plowing, whatever. So I haven't had time to get out and do any of this, unfortunately. Other people have picked up the slack for me, which is awesome of them. So yeah, so we're just gonna head on out and start grooming. So as you've seen, this does not have a blade on the front of it. It's got a loader bucket. So we got to rely solely on the drag to do the work here, which is fine. It does work. The blade's nice, but it will work this way. So we just got to be a little more aggressive with it and go from there, basically. Yeah. The first tractor I started grooming with was just a bigger version of this tractor, so I'm used to having just a bucket on it and whatnot. So slide phone by. I was doing a couple others here. controls here. I'll kind of go over them real quick. This one is for the tongue on the drag. It raises and lowers the front of the drag. This is for the wheels in the very back to raise and lower them so you can pick it up off the ground. This is for your 3-point. I don't use this. I mean, it's just set where we need it, and that's it. Your range. You got A, B, C, and D. We're running in C range, and then we got the different gears, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can shift it like this with a button right here. It goes from 1 to 3 or whatever. You can also do it up here. We can change it there. Or actually on this shifter up here, you can do the same thing. There's 3 different ways to change this gear setting, which is pretty nice actually. So then you can go a little faster and all that. You got your throttle here, and then I use the foot throttle. That's just how I am. I like the foot throttle. Most people just set this like this and go. I don't like doing it that way. This is for your loader. Goes up, down, dumps. It's very, very stiff. Like, it doesn't get used ever. Like I said, this thing's a rental, so, you know, whatever. So, yeah, there you go. Pretty good actually. Wasn't sure what it was gonna do. 1.6. Alright, if you're wondering, yes, I paid for the fuel with my own card. We don't have, what you want to call it, a card for the club or anything. We don't have a credit card or anything like that. We used to have a charge account here, but they've changed things around and stuff here, and we don't have one anymore. We just haven't set it back up again. We'll probably do it again, but honestly, I'd rather just pay for it myself, and then just, I do get a reimbursement check from the club. It's just easier to do it right there and just get a check later than walk all the way around into the building and all that crap. I'm lazy. I don't want to walk into the building. I'd rather just get it right there. So that I just pay with it with a card on my own and just get a receipt, give it to them, whatever. So not a big deal. So anyways, here we go. And the reason we get fuel here, we have fuel tanks in all the barns, but I can't make it back on you can't go all the way from Boon to Viaduct and back on one tank of fuel in this tractor. It's not, the rental tractor here or the our actual own tractor, it won't make it that far. So we've got to get fuel here in town, which we just usually just fill it or whatever. The DNR pays us for the fuel or whatever. I mean, we get reimbursed eventually for it or whatever. So yeah. And we only have to do this maybe once a week, twice a week at the most. About 7:30 right now, so we're rolling along. It'll probably be about midnight before we get back to the barn. Somewhere's in there. We only have a straight run. We don't have to do any like spurs or anything, so that's a good thing. But it still takes some time. Well, we're doing almost 7 mile an hour right now, but it still takes time to get there. The fastest we can run is about 9 mile an hour. So, and I don't know the distance right off the top of my head, so. Well, we'll see you at the Boon barn more than likely. Alright, so we're coming into the trestle here, and there's never any snow underneath it. And well, typically we got the groomers with no buckets and stuff on it. Well, I got a bucket this time. So, we are going to put some snow in here. Drag this out a little bit in here. It will definitely help. It ain't great, but it'll help. A little less dirt, a little more snow in there. I'm just panning it right now, so I don't want to pull it out. I just want to, whatever here. Panning it there. Alright. All right, we made it back. So this is the rental tractor that we're using right now. It is basically the same thing as this one, which is ours, other than it's older and it does not have a blade. It's got a bucket and it's not broke right now. So as you see, there's a lot of stuff missing right here. It should look more like this over here. So what happened is, I know the lighting ain't great. The seal and the very end of the stub shaft there went out. The bearings quit working because they were not getting lubricated and all kinds of sort of stuff in them. So it spit all the bearings out. The axle went like this. So that whole axle shaft had to come out. And that's where you end up here. All tore apart in pieces. Now we have a mechanic that he does all of our work for us. Awesome guy, drops everything for us. He is amazing. So he got right on top of this thing. He actually was here Sunday working on this thing. Today is Monday. Yeah, he was here getting it done, get it apart so we could get final numbers on what it's gonna cost to take care of it and get parts coming for it. Because we don't want to keep this thing, obviously. It's costing us money to be here so we can go groom. So yeah, he's trying to get that thing back together for us. Hopefully we'll get it done pretty soon. It's, what is it, the 10th of February right now. So we still got some grooming to do. We got until the end of March is actually when snowmobile season stops for us technically. Sometimes it stops, sometimes we lose snow like in the next week. You know, you just never know. But hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully we can get this together and keep grooming for another month, or yeah, about a month into March sometime would be great, just to keep everybody on the trails and enjoying it. So anyways, we'll see you on the next one. I gotta go.